The White House has released a statement that the current round of negotiations being held between the US and Iran in Oman have been very constructive and positive, and that a new round of talks is due to take place on Saturday of next week. That a new round of talks is due to take place at all would certainly suggest that the talks have been positive, at least to some extent, and Iran too described this first round of talks as constructive. The critical question hanging over these talks is whether Iran can give an undertaking to the US that's convincing enough that it will not go down the way of nuclear weapons. Last month, President Trump sent a letter to the supreme leader of Iran saying the two countries should come to a deal to prevent Iran getting nuclear weapons, and the letter was a clear threat. It suggested that Iran must accept a deal in order to prevent an attack from the US and Israel.
And I think everybody agrees that doing a deal would be preferable to doing the obvious. And the obvious is not something that I want to be involved with, or frankly that Israel wants to be involved with if they can avoid it. So we're going to see if we can avoid it.
Iran has so far suggested a verifiable limitation of its nuclear program, but short of winding it down. Iran has said repeatedly that its nuclear program is peaceful, that it will not seek to acquire nuclear weapons, but the International Atomic Energy Agency said in a report in February that Iran has now enriched its uranium to 60% purity. That could become weapons grade were it to hit 90% purity, and the US believes Iran is moving in that direction. President Trump said further this week that it would be a very bad day for Iran were these talks to fail. He said that while moving naval ships and stealth bombers to the region, and these moves stop the increased US sanctions upon Iran. The present talks are intended now to bring a new agreement following the failure of the 2015 deal under which Iran undertook a peaceful nuclear program under the watch of the International Atomic Energy Agency. Trump withdrew from that in 2018 through his first presidency.
The United States will immediately impose additional punishing economic sanctions on the Iranian regime.
First round of talks on Saturday was held in unusual circumstances. US envoy Steve Witkoff did meet face-to-face with Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. That was briefly, but the US and Iranian delegations then really sat in different rooms separately, and they communicated to one another through the Foreign Minister of Oman. That could lead to more direct talks next week, and that would be achievement enough under the circumstances.
Thank you for watching us on CNBC TV18. For all news and updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch us on all social media platforms.